So in the previous video, I shared a mixing process, and I did mixing on this particular image, but without explaining what I was doing on each of the stages and the difference I was able to bring to the image. Let me just show you that is the after mixing and that is before mixing. That is on the full image. If I turn off the texture, that is after mixing on the color layer and before mixing on the color layer. So you can see, like I was saying, the objective is to get rid of this bumpiness and leave your skin looking like this. Okay, so how was I able to do that? So let me delete this. Like I said, in the process of separation, we create extra layers so that in case we delete them like that, we can just make another copy of the color layer, clip again, and continue working. And so the first thing I did is was get rid of the major blemishes. The main ones that I can see from very far and are very big. I can use a cleaning tool such as the patch tool to remove them. So I'm going to take the patch tool, shortcut is J, and I'm going to patch this one away. Just select it, drag to a better area, select deselect that one, Control D, select another one like that, select another one, which other one? This one here, like that, then this one here, like that, and I'm good to go. So I'm going to take the mixer brush tool, shortcut is B, and now what I need to do, number one, do not drag your brush. So by dragging, I mean when you hold down your mouse like that, you start a brush stroke. Okay, then when you release your mouse like that, the brush stroke ends. So that means that when you start your stroke from one area, dragging is moving the mouse to another area like that. You can see what happens. I've dragged these pixels here. You see? So whenever you drag, you're going to be dragging color and messing up your image. So the first golden rule of the mixer brush is do not drag. So then how do you use it if you're not going to be dragging it? You're going to be doing small circular strokes. So the hand motion is, if you're using a mouse like me, I'm anchoring my hand using the wrist. Then I'm holding my mouse using these three fingers. This one here, and this to the pinky, and this other finger. Then these other fingers are just going to the buttons. Then anchoring my hand using the wrist, I'm doing this kind of a circular motion. So if you look at the brush, do you see how the brush is moving? I'm doing a circular motion. So I'm doing a stroke, then doing another one. So whenever you see me moving from one area to another to do a stroke, I'm letting go of my mouse. That's what we mean by not dragging. So whenever you go from mixing here to mixing here, you have to release your mouse or your pen if you're using a stylus. Okay, so the golden rule is do not drag. And instead of dragging, what do? You do small circular strokes. And when you're moving from one area of the skin to another, make sure that the brush is not active, because you're going to drag your pixels. So let me bring back my mouse to the right position, and now let's zoom into the image and let's try fix a small area of this image. Even if, like I said in the previous part, do not aspire or desire to be fast at it. Okay, at first, desire to be good at it. Once you're good at it, you can pick the pace like I've seen me do, and do this in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or even less, depending on how fast you can be. You're not limited to my speed. So as you get into learning this particular process, dedicate all your time and effort to getting just a small area of the skin perfectly done. Okay, you don't have to mix this whole image. Actually, for the sake of our learning, let's just mix a quarter. Let's just mix a half of this forehead. Okay, from this particular point going this way. So let me reposition like that. So when I zoom in my photo to that particular level, I think you guys can see the bumpiness that I'm talking about. You can see the skin color is sort of shifting around the areas of the skin that were not smooth in the photo. Okay, so what we need to do is we are going to rub our mixer brush around these areas to the point that these areas blend into each other and the bumpiness goes. Okay, so what the brush is doing as we are rubbing it over, it is mixing those pixels and those color properties together and blending them out and making them appear smooth. That's why it's called the mixer brush. Makes sense? Okay, so for example, And we said we are going to be adjusting the size of our brush depending on where you're mixing, and the hardness should always be at 0. Okay, so for example, let me just circle some things using a normal brush just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Shift B, and let me pick look at this area, look at this part here, look at these areas. Do you see the areas I'm circling that look different from other areas of the skin? You notice them? So that is what you need to take care of. So let me remove that. And now let me go back to the mixer brush, B, again, and again. So let's, for example, let's come here and I'm going to activate my brush and start a stroke there. Now I have my mouse clicked in, so I'm in the middle of a stroke and I'm going to circle around. As I'm circling around, what is happening? You can notice the differences in color in that area are disappearing. So if I turn this off and on, you can see what happened here. True. So I'm going to go to another area here, make the brush a bit bigger and do the same circular strokes. So as I'm doing my circular stroke, what is happening? The pixels are being mixed into each other and appearing smoother or less bumpier. Okay, come to another area, just do the same. No, actually just do it slowly, it doesn't have to be fast. Just come to any area of the skin like over here and just circle slowly and you're going to see it disappear. You see, are you seeing it happen? Come to this area, just circle slowly, circle slowly, circle slowly, circle slowly, and you can watch it disappear. Come to this area, same. Any area that you can see decoloration, come to it and circle. Do small circular strokes of the brush. Look at that. Look at it disappearing. Magically it goes. So let's come to this other place. Do the same. Do the same. So when I was mixing this image in the previous video, I was doing this process but a bit faster. Okay? Do you notice? It's the same process but a bit faster. Same process but a bit faster. But now this speed comes with a lot of practice. So what you need to do is start slower, like we are doing about now. Do not rush like me. You're going to rush sometime in the future when you are good enough and you can be that fast. Okay, but now this is the process. You go and do a circular stroke. Go to this particular point, circular stroke. Go to this other point, circular stroke, circular stroke, circular stroke, circular stroke. And now if you turn off her before and after, you can see what is happening to our image. Are you guys loving it? So this is how mixing is done. Go to a bumpy area of the skin and do a circular stroke. Once you are done fixing that particular area, let go of the brush and go to another area, do the same. 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 As you move from one area of the skin to the other, what did we say? Do not drag. So make sure that your mouse is not clicked down as you're moving from one area to the other. So go to another area, do the same. 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 Come up here, do the same to this particular area, do the same here, do the same here. Circular strokes. This is how you mix, guys. Circular strokes. It's not rocket science. It's not complex or difficult. Just do small circular strokes. 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 Small. That's a nice song, eh? Yeah, so that's how you mix. And so far, look at the progress we have made, guys. Look at that progress. And if you bring back our texture and zoom out a bit, look at that, guys. Look at that. We are doing good. So we are coming to the end of our 10 minutes duration for the video. So I'm going to cut this particular video and start on another part in the next one, and we are going to mix the rest of the image. So not go far away. Stick around and grab a coffee and come. Let's meet in the next episode.